I know I'll tell this, and maybe I shouldn't, but in prayer the other day, the Lord brought something to me. He took me back to July the 1st, 1985, when He gave me the vision of the harvest. And to be brief, fields of cotton as far as I could see. Every morning I'd go park my car by the side of the railroad track. It's about, I don't know, a mile or so from our house. And I'd study the Word a while and walk down the track. It afforded privacy. There was no houses there or whatever the case. And pray. And this morning was no exception. It was July the 1st, 1985, and it was about 7 o'clock in the morning. And all of a sudden, the surroundings changed in my spirit, and I saw fields of cotton stretching over the horizon as far as they would, just over the horizon. And the stalks were so heavily laden with cotton that there wasn't a green leaf. It was, the stalks were bowed over. I looked to my left, which is out of the east, and I saw a storm that was, the heavens were jet black, the lightning flashing, and I thought, Lord, as I saw two mechanical pickers in the distance, and I thought, there's no way in the world those two pickers can harvest this gargantuan harvest. They couldn't do it. It's impossible. And then that storm is coming. And if that storm hits, it'll destroy the whole thing. And then the Lord spoke to me and said, I want you to put the television programming in every city in the world that will accept it. And I'm going to hold back the storm for a period of time until it can be done. Then He said, don't fail me. Now, what I'm about to say, I don't know if I even should say it or not, but He said, I've called others for localities. Mm-hmm. And I've called them for areas, but I've called this ministry for the entirety of the world.
Yes, indeed.
And He said, don't fail me, don't fail me. And the time that followed, I thought, Lord, I did fail you. I tried with all I had, but I couldn't do it. And then about a year ago, the Lord brought all of that back to me. And He said, son, that commission that I gave you July the 1st, 1985, He said, it's still in force.
Oh, yes.
Don't you know
yes.
that I knew what was going to happen when I told you
Hallelujah.
To place the programming in every city in the world? Don't you knew I knew what the future held? I knew what was going to happen. And I'm here to tell you again now,
merciful,
get it done.
Hallelujah.
That commission is still here today as it was then.
Merciful.
And I meant, I know the Lord knows everything, but it just dawned on me, well, of course, He did know.
Yes.
He knew what would happen.
Oh, yes.
He knew the problems. He knew the difficulties. He knew the frailties of the flesh. He knew all of that.
Yes.
But He said that commission still holds. Get it done.
Brother Swaggart, it is the same plan He laid out. Some think, well, there was this plan, and now He's got another plan. It is the same plan from the start.
You're exactly right.
When He called you, it was one plan all the way.
That's it. Yeah. We're running out of time, but after the Lord